let's talk about outgrowing people. Have you ever like been in a position where you felt like, right, I feel like I've outgrown this person. Is this even a good thing? How do I even go about it? Listen, I know you've been through it. I've been through it too. So let me just explain. Let's explain it. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. So there's been a situation where you've been friends with somebody for a long time, or it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, and you felt like how you used to act is not the way it used to be, and it's not the same anymore. And you're thinking, wow, what is this? Is it me? Is it them? What's going on? You know, but you've outgrown them. The thing is, you've outgrown that person. You know, you've outgrown them. You know, you've had to mature. You're not on the same path anymore, and that's fine. It's not a bad thing. That's fine. That's normal. You know, everybody goes through it. You know, I went through it myself. I've outgrown my mother and my father, and it's very difficult to say, and it's been going on for a while, but I really have. And I've been feeling very, very guilty for a long time. And being a Caribbean person, Caribbean people out there, you know how hard it is. You know, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel like, well, oh, I can't act like that because that's my mom, that's my dad. You know, what it happens. It doesn't just happen with friends. It happens to blood, and you can feel really, really guilty about it. You feel like, well, should I be outgrowing my mom and dad? But you gotta think about it. You know, you're in your early 20s or you're in your late 20s, and you gotta think, look how much life experiences and traumatic things I've had to go through to get myself to this point that I am now. Do you know what I mean? For me, in my early 20s, I used to be loud. I used to have no filter, and that used to be me. I'm a Leo. That used to be me. Fiery. I've got a fiery personality. Not saying now that I don't, but I do, but it's just a bit tamed. Do you know what I mean? And there's been discussions when my mom's just like, oh, Tam, you forget that I know you, and you know, I know how you stay, bloody, bloody, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, but mom, that's not me anymore. Do you know what I mean? The only difference that's happened from my early 20s to now is I've had kids, and I've gotten married. Do you know what I mean? And you know, I've matured. I'm not the same person anymore. I'm not gonna sit here and be loud and obnoxious and whatnot. That's just not me anymore. I still have my fiery personality, but it's just tamed. I don't have time for tomfoolery. I really don't.